Money is like nothing else in this world as a comparison. Money can give you a feeling of accomplishment and help your goals mature and change over time. With the right understanding and training, money can be a great tool that will allow you to live the most amazing and elaborate dream you can imagine. Not everyone grows up understanding money and how to use it. This creates a divide, setting people apart and changing the perception of some. The misconception is that education and work are often talked about as if they go hand in hand. You don't need education to both work and be successful, depending on the career path. The common belief is that you need to find something you are good at, or a skill that you already have obtained in order to find your place in life and work said career. This is known as the protege effect. This occurs when someone puts in more effort to learn information on the job when they know they're going to teach it to someone else, as opposed to the effort they would put in if they were only learning it for themselves. This is used to teach students in school to learn to work for businesses and companies, in place of learning to work for themselves. Here's where our problems start arising and becoming greater as they grow. The idea of teaching you to work for someone else only helps someone else. While you are working for a paycheck and earning a wage, you must convince whomever you work for that your time is worth the hours you are getting and the pay you earn. This is known as the concept of wage worthiness. Understanding how much your time and hard work is worth. The world is less complex as most think, and it works like this. There are a few different categories that allow this world to profit. Those categories are as follows: sex, drugs, entertainment, and you guessed it, war. Sex means a profit based upon the use of a common interest, such as one's need for companionship or lust. Drugs for both recreational use and to heal. Entertainment is used to pass time and fill a void, and war is one of the largest methods of profit because all of these things are used to fund wars. If you think about it, in a way it does make sense. With war you need weapons, soldiers, supplies, food, and so on. However, soldiers have needs as well, if you see where I am going with this. No matter what the category, they all have common factors. Everything is based upon products and services, or the want and demand. When items or services are wanted, the prices go up, because companies know that because you want it, there is a large chance you will buy it no matter the price, as long as it is reasonable. The same goes with the opposite effect, whereas if no one wants a product, the price will go down because the goal is to sell the item, not let it take up shelf space. This can be frustrating at times because prices change on things that do not sell, and things that sell get lower prices at times. With this, it really depends on the location and how the market is doing. All of these things have something largely in common. This is their need to solve a problem. The reason why the idea of money is foreign to some is because, in life we are taught that life is similar to building a house. This is to say that first you need a base, then a foundation, then the walls go up, and so on. However, you don't need to put together years of education and a foundation of work and savings in order to create an idea, then build wealth from that. Think of building wealth like this. One day you are sitting with some friends, and one person is talking about how hard it is to focus and get their homework done every day after school. This is known as the problem. Now the solution. What if you created a place where people like your friend could go to get helpful tips on how to focus and study better? Now you have this idea, but what can you do with it? There are several things to consider, but first remember that if you have a thought, an idea, or a problem, the chance is that somewhere in the world, another person has also had the same or similar problem or idea. What counts is what you do with it and how long it takes you. With this said, of these are 10 other people with the same idea. You must find a way to make your idea stand out. Otherwise, you are just doing it for yourself. Also, you must make it available for others to find. Or again, otherwise it's just for you. So let's assume you have found a niche, and now the question is, what do you do next? Creating ideas and learning to solve problems has been the base for wealth and businesses for as long as we have been alive. Learning to gain wealth is not super complicated, it just involves your willingness to sacrifice and save long term. This means thinking 3 years, 5 years, and 10 years down the line, not tomorrow, or 6 months, to a year from now. You have to learn to think longer term, because though time is a consistent, it passes by ever so quickly. This can be thought of as planning for the older you, meaning when you are ready to retire. Problems and solutions make up this world, like products and services. Yes, some companies do one and others do both. Consider yourself both a product and a service. When you gain an expertise, you may now teach that to others for a profit. As a product, you are offering your skill to others for again a profit. If we go back to the house analogy, and you are the only one who knows how to build a house, others would need your help if they want a house. If you consider other animals in the wild kingdom, we are the only species that pays for water. This is a great example for providing a product and a service that solves a problem. This said, it is noteworthy to mention when you teach others your skills, there are more people holding the skills needed to do a job, meaning the chance of dividing the profit between you and whom you teach. There are ways to make this work to your advantage, but more on this later. Now, as a service, what can you do? You may offer your intellectual property or ideas based upon what skills you have gained over time. Skills such as, but not limited to, painting, technology, design, marketing, business, customer service, and so much more. You have to learn to focus on more than yourself. Information can be an amazing thing because everyone wants and needs it. Master your crafts and teach yourself the same skill over and over again, and when you are ready, market your skills and teach others. Use this to change how the world sees you and how you see yourself. Remember, the only job you will ever absolutely love is the one you never have to go to. How much you are worth is the life lesson. Value yourself and your time, and others will too. Now lastly, if you have a dream and your plans do not work out, don't give up and change your dream. Just change your plan and how you go about achieving your dream.